Alright, your next comic coming up on the stage is a super funny dude, another good friend of mine. Everybody give it up for the very hilarious Matt Kopache.
Yeah, keep it going for Danny and Brent and... or no clap, whatever. It's all your opinion of them, I guess. That's all on you guys. Let's have some fun. I work at a bar. And one of my jobs at the end of the night is I have to like sweep up the whole bar. We have a huge dance floor, so it's just me just taking a broom across like 100 feet. And I was looking down the other night, and in my pile of dirt as I'm going across is a stretched out condom. Yeah, it's gross, right? People were having sex in my bar, I was really grossed out. But then I kept like sweeping it across, and I was thinking about it, I looked down at it again, and I was like, you know what, at least they were safe about it. Nobody got pregnant, nobody got any diseases. They just had fun, that's all that happened. Who am I condone their fun? Nothing happened. You ever notice that like the worst part of town you're in, the slower the gas pump seems to go? Like you could be like a nice part of town and like you'll be at the gas pump and you're sitting there, fill the whole tank up, you stop and smell the roses because there's actually roses in between the gas pumps. It's really nice. It's really nice. And then you're in like a bad part of town and you sit there and you see there's like bars on the doors and you're sitting there like, oh my god, I gotta get out of here. You put enough in to get to the next gas station. 76 cents will get me there. Make it. I do have some bad news. I recently had a one-night stand and got an STD. Yeah. We had the one-night stand and then I woke up the next day and had terrible sniffles. She had the cold. Technically, it's a sexually transmitted disease, you guys. Technically. That's a silly one. You guys don't have to laugh, but that's a throwaway. You guys are fine for now. You're probably right for not laughing at that one, actually. But it's weird, like, I actually ended up hanging out with a girl a little bit, and notice this one thing, like, anytime you're, like, hanging out in, like, a new couple or something like that, it's just, you'll be either cuddling or watching TV on the couch or whatever, and something will happen or both your stomachs are making noise, a little rumbling. What's going on? And both of you are like, oh, I don't know what it is, I don't know. And both of you are like, I try to act cute still, like, I don't know what it is. Both of you have to fart, that's all that's happening. Let it go, see if you love each other. Get an early start to the relationship. I watch a lot of soccer, it's one of my favorite sports to watch. Yeah, go soccer, I guess, one guy. The rest of you are like, okay. I'm gonna stop listening to this soccer joke. But like one thing I noticed is like a lot of soccer, one of the most popular names is Jesus, which is crazy. Like there's a lot of like Hispanic and like Latino people in soccer. It's a pretty common name is Jesus. But it's so weird to me to think about, like, have you ever met a white dude named Jesus? That'll ruin your whole day. Like, you get a group of friends, like, alright, this is Brad, and Mike, and Jesus, and Matt. Wait, did you say Jesus? I need to know your whole life story and your parents' whole life story right now. I need to know more. Just a little bit about me. I really wish I was black, you guys. Like, really. Mainly just so I can fuck with white people. Non-stop. But we're so easy to fuck with. Anything. One of my favorite things is something I picked up like just working at the dance club is I used to see like a bunch of white dudes my age doing like a dance to a certain rap song correctly. But if you're a black dude, you can go up beside them and do something different and they'll question themselves. You know, I thought I was doing this right, but he's doing something different. I think this guy's right. He knows something we don't. You guys, go get the car. You need to go home and watch the YouTube video again. You guys are right. That's a really good joke. I'm not a smart person. I like to think that I'm smart, but I do a couple of things like throughout the week that I'm just like, oh, that's who I am. Okay. Like one thing you guys might do this too, where you accidentally put like the cereal back in the fridge, or like you go to grab like a bowl and you grab a cup or something like that. That's innocent. The one I do probably like twice a week is I'll be in the shower and I go to grab the shampoo and I pick it up and I can't remember if I've shampooed or not already. Sometimes I do it twice, sometimes not at all. So you can tell when I get out of my hair, it has more shine or bounce. That's not the worst one though. The worst one I do is I'll be sitting in bed, like getting ready to go to class or work, go shut my laptop and go throw my pants on, and I go throw my pants on. As I do that motion, I realize I've already got my shoes on, so I'm gonna lay back down. We're gonna try again tomorrow. We're gonna mulligan this day out. All you know about the professor, he'll understand, I think. Yeah. I do a couple things though that maybe seem like I'm just like in my head, I'm like, yeah, you came up with that, that's fucking smart. Like, one thing I do is after I get like change from a store or a restaurant, I put the change in separate pockets so that the homeless people don't hear it clanking around. I swear they can hear a mile away. That's not another one thing. You guys can use this one. If you ever have to like walk down the street for a while, you know you're gonna get hit by like somebody like trying to ask you for money or something. Anybody trying to talk to you, just as you go to walk, carry a clipboard with you and a pen. Nobody ever talks to the guy in the street with a clipboard. Not on purpose. They avoid the clipboard guy like the plague. That's what happens. A couple years ago, I was outside with my cousin playing basketball. My mom calls me into the house, and she got the HBO on demand pulled up, and the HBO on demand like recently view keeps track of the last like things you've watched like the last week. So she pulls me in there, and I look at it right away, and it's got two obvious porns, like Spring Break Girls and Latina something, and Spider-Man 3. So she calls me and she's like, Matt, is this you? I'm like, no, Mom, I'm 18, I have my own laptop, I don't have HBO anymore. This is way better than this now. I've learned a thing or two. So she calls my little brother in, who's playing video games, who's like 13 at the time, calls him in, and he comes in, looks at the TV, looks at me, looks back at Mom, looks back at the TV, looks back at me, winks, looks back at Mom, says, yeah, I watched Spider-Man, it was pretty good. Alright, he didn't wink, but can we all agree it's a way better story if he winks? Way better. Seems like you guys are in agreement. Okay. I was in a predicament the other day. I was at a bonfire at a friend's house, so this is not the other day, obviously it's middle of winter. But a couple months ago, I was at a bonfire at a friend's house, and I go drinking at a bonfire, and I go to pee on his fence because I was drinking, had to do that. And I was sitting there, and I got my hand on the fence, I'm leaning, I got a beer in this hand, and as I look down, a mosquito landed on my penis. It's quite the predicament. You got a couple options here. You got this hand, you can swipe down, you're gonna lose your balance. You got this hand, you swipe down, you're gonna spill your beer. Either way, you're hitting yourself in the dick. Neither of those are good options, but they're all better options than letting the mosquito bite you. Because then you're not gonna get laid for at least like 3 weeks. Until that goes away. And if you do get laid, Guinness will just call you, like, dude, how'd you do that? This is some sort of world record, I don't know where to make something up. You also might get a call for some other bites. Oh. Slapped with you, you might have something as well. Alright, the last excellent, you guys are right. I'm going to do a couple more things here. I can tell a couple of my jokes. I'm pretty broke, college student. Been most of my 5th year, and I've donated plasma for most of my 5 years. I did it today, actually. If you can tell, I've got a little mark there on my arm from where the needle's been for twice a week for the past 5 years. And I have friends who like don't know that I donate plasma that'll be like, Matt, are you on heroin? Yeah, the same spot every time. You know how heroin works, right? I love that sweet, sweet heroin high. Just you gotta put it in that same spot or it does nothing for me. It does absolutely nothing. It gets it. So you are on board. I'm on board. I'm gonna do my last thing here. I was walking on the street the other day, and I go like looking down in front of me, and I see a bouncy ball. And I got excited because, hey, free bouncy ball, right? And I go and I pick it up, and as I bring it like close to my feeling it. It's got like a weird like liquid substance. I'm starting to freak out. I bring it up close to my head, and it's blood. Yeah. Who the fuck bleeds on a bouncy ball? How does this happen? I spent like a couple days like just like thinking like how does it, the best thing I've came up with is that, like someone like somehow cut themselves as they caught it, and then like it was just reflex like I'm gonna miss you bouncy ball, but I can't do this anymore. And then it landed on the sidewalk for like me and like 3 or 4 other stoners to pick up. And, like, immediately disappointed. We love that shit. All right, that's been my time, you guys. Keeping going for our host, Danny Stratton, everybody.
Hey, keep it going for Kopache, everybody. I got a real quick confession to make, everybody. I've been murdering people with bouncy balls, okay? I'm the bouncy ball murderer.